guys, and welcome back to Haut Beyleron. I was going to skip forward into October, see if our cotton was ready. I don't think it's going to be until November for some reason. But I had a quick look, and it turns... Pallet's jumping around on the trailer there. Turns out that the furniture is only a couple of $100 less than its high price. So I figured 9 pallets, we'll get rid of that. That'll put almost another 60, if not over $60,000 back into the account. And we could look at what we're going to do from there. I think what we're going to be doing is actually getting onto some mowing. So we've got the field down behind the cows. That needs doing. There we go, 56,000. That's not too bad. And so yeah, if you remember last episode, we sold off all of the silage that was in our bunkers, or in our bunker. We also sold off all of the straw that was in the hayloft, and then we got rid of the hayloft and put down the new pallet storage shed. So that's mostly going to be used for the honey and the eggs that are down at the farm, just to sort of help keep them out of the whole 100 pallet limit. We're going to turn, okay. So yeah, what we'll do, we'll get the truck and the trailer back to the yard, and I don't know, it's already 5 o'clock, so I'm thinking we might rest rather than do the mowing this afternoon. Although we could throw... Now see, if we do that, we're going to have to also hit the roller up, which means we're going to have to pick up everything anyway. So yeah, I reckon we'll rest through until October. Sleep, rest, same thing. And then we will get the mowing all done tomorrow. We'll have a look, but I don't think the cotton's going to be ready, so that might be the next episode. And obviously we've got the flickering trees back again because we are going into autumn. And as you can see, we haven't tidied up since we did the mass straw and silage sale. The only thing we tidied up was putting the belt systems back. So this guy will go down and sit beside the manure pit. Actually, he can just park against the fence here. That should get the trailer out of the way as well. Yes, it does. Perfect, so that can sit there. We'll jump back up to the house. Now, what's the weather doing? Should be cooling down, so we might be putting a jumper back on. Oh, it's going to rain tomorrow. And it does say cotton's ready to harvest tomorrow, but I reckon ours are going to be November. It's alright, if it's raining in the morning, we'll throw a jacket on. Give ourselves plenty of time. Might still be dark this time of the year. There's the rain. It is still raining. Okay, so what we'll do to begin with is we'll just get everything tidied up. The Fent can go and park the forage wagon back down in the grass area. Look out, we've got weeds we've got to attend to, so that's going to be another job. That can be the Zeta's job. We'll throw the hoe onto the back of the Zeta and get that running through there. Now what we want to do is come through here, turn around and then try and pull back out again. That's about as far as you're going to go. So drop you off there. Fent can go and sit back up at the farm. Drop the 2 trailers off of the other tractors, so the case has got the crampy on it. The Zeta's got the root off. We'll get those dropped off. We'll get the hoe put onto the Zeta. That can get working on field 41, 42. Why are you out there? This is something I've got to work out with this thing. For some reason, it keeps dropping stuff back out. Oh, that's our butter. And furniture. So, butter and furniture have spawned back out, but what did we put in there? Honey. So how have we got the honey set up? As distributing. Okay. So I think we need to set everything up as distributing in order to get it to actually store in there. Let's see if this works. Okay, now that stuff shouldn't spawn again. Perfect. So yeah, we'll get this guy put away. You can just sit right there for now. We don't need the fert spreader right at this second. No. Decent set of lights on the Zeta, that's good. That off right there. Now I think, yeah, there's our hoe there. I thought I'd put that down in the garden shed with the mower and so on, but it's field work, so it's up here with the rest of the gear. Bit of weight on the poor girl. We may end up replacing these pack weights with something a little bit heavier. But yeah, you can definitely see the weeds in there. I'm not imagining that, am I? Yeah. Needs rolling. Pretty sure I rolled that. Didn't I roll that after I planted? Oh well. It is what it is at this stage. We obviously can't roll it now. Nothing's going to happen. We'll let the worker take care of that. It's looking much better already. And we'll jump into this guy. Oh, we'd already dropped that off. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, what I want to check out is everything up here should be set to distributing. Distributing. Yep. Now, I think what we can actually do is set these to distribute as well, and it'll send them down to this shed for us. Distributing. If we can pick absolutely everything up just from here, happy days. No, we'll do that a bit later. We will change all of these though. Not sure how much this shed holds. I'm assuming we're going to figure it out. Okay, and this guy wants to go and get the mowers put on. Probably look at throwing some more straw, maybe some TMR in there as well. What we sort of need to do is now look at buying a bigger paddock that we can do our grass in. So unfold everything. One thing I'm not too keen on with the case is that everything raises and lowers at the same time, whereas the fent will actually drop the front then the rear. But thankfully there's nothing in that field at the moment, so we can just sort of clear everything up. Where I said thinking about a larger grass field, it's either a larger grass field or we find another field other than field 2 to potentially do our grapes in. But anyway, we'll get this done. This field's going to be silage, field 2 is going to be hay. And we'll see you guys once it's all done. And onto the last little section here. So we've got quite a fair bit of hay that we need to deal with. So what I think we're going to do, shut that down, that turned off. We could have turned those beacons off, but we're about to go back on the road so they can stay on now. What we'll do is we'll get this guy back to the yard. We'll put the baler on it. We will stick the tedder onto the Zeta if it's finished weeding. We may have to finish off that bottom corner as we always do. So we'll stick the tedder onto the Zeta, we'll stick the windrower onto the back of the fence, we'll send those two up here. They can sit and wait. We'll do the baling with the case. And then the Zeta will stay up at field 2. We'll bring the truck up and the Zeta can load it all up. What I want to do though is get that Zeta to stop at the shop and put on a larger weight. So I don't think that 600 to 700 kilo weight is adequate. I think we want to go roughly like 1.5 tons. Because as you saw, the back end sunk down and the front end did lift up a little bit when we put just the weeder on it. Worker E is blocked by an object. I dare say he's down the bottom of the field and he's run into a car. He's past it. Either that or he's just sitting there spinning the wheels, which we've seen before. Anyway, we'll get back to the farm, we'll get it all set up and we'll bring you guys back in a minute. Starting to think that courseplay may be a wise addition. But it's okay, we've got very little to do. Shouldn't take too long with this guy. Then we'll get everything set up. He'll get the... What did I say? He's going to take the tedder. Okay, so we'll just drop this off in here for now. Making it sit in front of the animal trailer, which is probably something we can actually get rid of. We don't use it. Throw the tedder on. Get him up to the shop, we'll get that weight swapped over. And then we'll send him up to the top field, field 2. Agco 1500, I reckon that's going to be the one we go with. Do we do it in black or do we do it Massey Ferguson red? I think that's a bit redder than our tractor is. Let's have a look. That's pretty close. Okay, so what we're going to do is, no, we want worker, yes, create job, we just want to go to, start. And there he goes, lovely. So what we want to do now is get into the fence. I'm going to go and attach this guy. Now there should be another weight laying around. Should be 1,000 kilo weight laying around somewhere. It's not on the front of this guy, is it? Yes it is. Perfect. That's fine for this guy. He's a heavy boy anyway. What we might do... Oh, 75 hours. No, I don't really want to put bigger tyres and so on onto this one. We will eventually look at getting rid of the poor bugger. It's going to be worth next to nothing by the time we do. Or if we find something to replace it, this thing might literally just sit on the TMR mixer. Now, something we haven't done. We don't really need that. That'd be nice, but we haven't got our grapes or our olives up yet. That though. That could be good. We haven't really got the fields to warrant one of those though. It's an extra 36 grand to put tyres on it over tracks. That doesn't seem right. But something we probably should have done a while ago is look at upgrading our windrower. So we've got this guy right here, 8.4 meters. But we'll wait until one of those comes into the sales. Right, so jump out of you, create job, go to, there. You're on your way. Lovely. Back into the Magnum. We'll throw the baler on. This case is a wonderful sounding piece of equipment. Turn them off, we're on our farm. Now, while we wait for what we'll do, we'll get a headland done. Once we've got a headland done, we'll pass this off to a worker. And we'll go back to doing the baling.
I'm sick of lying here all alone and nearly sleepless at night. I'm honest, it's boring. 1,000,000 demons surrounding me, picking a fight. It's toxic. You were the best I ever had, but every second you were screwing me over, and now I'm done with it. I guess that there was no surprise. Deleting you out of my mind. Isn't it iconic? Standing on the front line, steady going forward without knowing the direction. I need to be honest, it was for the better. Now every day is perfect for a lifelong celebration. Go Constant I'm struggling, reminiscing about our good times, the good days, but good wasn't the only perspective of all the days that we had. We lost it. You were the best I ever had, but every second you were screwing me over, and now I'm done with
as you guys will have seen, the Zeta did a beautiful job of getting the last of that done. So we'll run around with the Fendt. We'll do the best we can to get as much as we can. It's obviously hard in some sections because of the lay of the land, but we'll get as much as we can into rows. Neatish rows, hopefully. And once we've finished baling up the silage, we'll bring the case up here with the baler on the back, and we'll get that all picked up as well. As you will have seen, we also left the Zeta up here. We'll use that to load the truck and trailer. We're going to have to get it all loaded up so as we can bring the roller up. Which is something else we could probably look at upgrading sometime soon as well. If we can get a much larger roller, we'll be much better off. Because bigger's better, yeah? Okay, we'll see how that guy goes with that. Don't need the truck up there until we've got it all baled up, so we won't send that up there just yet. All that will do is add extra things around that area that we don't need. Congestion. Well, we've got the case, or a worker bringing the case up to us. Once he gets up here, we should realistically be done with this, and it can have the bale size boosted back up to a 180 centimeter. Not sure if you've noticed, but we were for some reason wrapping 125 centimeter bales. Can't remember why we would have had it set that low. I think we might have dropped it down on the very last bale to try our best at getting some more out. There would have been a paddock that just had the tiniest little bit left, and we would have thought we could have got it, but we didn't. Now, that's been bumped back up to a 150, but because it's hay and we're not wrapping it, it can go 180. So we'll try that. We'll also try and get as much of this as we can. Yeah, it is going to let us do that. Perfect. We're definitely going to get this done before that before the case gets up here. One more run left in it. So the timing's actually been pretty good. And we're already up to midday. So time's passing quite nicely. But today was entirely about setting up that pallet storage shed properly so as things go there and don't just sit out the front. And also getting these two fields done before winter. I don't think we're going to be able to mow them again before winter, so this will have been the last cut. I think we only got 2 cuts off of it this year. But that's that guy done. So what we can do is we can drive this one back down to the farm, and then we can jump in the truck and bring that up here. Oh, there's the case. Whoa! What was that all about? Not sure what his problem was there, but as soon as I got near him, he started swinging towards me. Apparently I don't pay him enough. Okay, so we want to bring that up and... oh, to change the size. 180 is perfect. Just get him off the road for now. Kind of hoped that we would have that last 13% there. But what we'll do is we'll send this guy back down to our farm. There's potential there may be 13% worth of grass there that he can play around with. So what we're going to do is we'll jump into the fence. We're not going to use this to do the rolling. What we'll do is we'll pick up the tether of this guy. We'll head back to the main farm. It can get parked up. And the Zeta, once it's finished loading up the truck, the Zeta can do the rolling for us. The thing about grass work, the episodes always seem to be the longest. Especially when you're doing hay, because there's a lot more work to be done. Okay, so we'll put this guy out on the road. There. Magnum's well and truly on its way. Okay, so let's see how this guy goes. Now that 1500 kilo weight on the back should be pretty good. I don't think it's going to lift 2 bales at a time though. So we don't want that. Okay, we'll get this done and see you guys back down at the farm. Nice, so that's another, oh, that's actually more than I thought we had. Another 96,500 litres of hay. So we'll get this back down, we'll let the worker continue on with rolling that field. Once he's done there, we'll send him back down. That'll be all he needs to do for the rest of the day. Actually, no, he will need to roll the field behind the cowshed, but I think at this point we're going to get that done off screen. We've done quite a bit today between mowing, baling, tedding, windrowing, baling again, and then obviously collecting it. The other thing we'll do off screen is we will get all the silage bales picked up off of that field just before old mate gets down there and tries to do the rolling. We want to do that so as it gives it its best chance to get another growth stage. Obviously it's not going to happen before winter sets in, and I'm pretty sure we won't be mowing during winter either. So what we'll do is we'll get back to the farm. This can go and sit down at the cow area. I would like to put some sheep in at some point in time. Obviously I'd like to put a second spinnery in at some point in time as well, because we're going to have a lot of cotton, and if we also decide to put in sheep, then we're going to have wool to bolster that number. So a second spinnery would be the answer to that problem. And that'll keep everything moving nice and quick. And what we'll do is we'll just swing in here. I just want to have a look and see what sort of numbers are in this shed. Oh yeah, everything is coming into here. That is perfect. Cool. So we no longer have pallets storing pallets storing outside apart from the honey, and also the eggs of the chickens. But that is something we'll have to be careful of when we go to sell. We'll just have to make sure that everything we're selling is in fact everything that's available for that particular product. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you've enjoyed the content. If you have, don't forget to hit that notification bell. Oh, keep hitting the wrong button there. Not sure if that's showing up in the stream. We'll have to look once I'm editing, but I keep mashing my caps lock button. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, don't forget to hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button, get subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any other future videos. Still trying to figure out what I want to do. Oh, I know what I want to do. What map I want to do for the next series, which should be coming up pretty soon, I reckon. But anyway, guys, once again, thanks for joining in, and we will see you next time.